What's up, fuckers? It's another Sunday with your boy, the only guy who 3 out of 5 dentists say is an asshole. The Hyclak show is live. Oh, it's live. We're here. We're doing this. We're doing this like we always do. Why am I doing this? Lord knows why, but attention for more anything else. Something I never got that much of, I guess. We've got a lot on our plates tonight. We're going to be talking about the world's strongest woman controversy. I'm going to be generally respectful. I'm going to be more steadfast to a couple points. One, the world's strongest woman competition and their people, the people defending this action. I will not say anything about the competitors themselves. They're going out for their own self-validation. I can't really fault them for doing something, but also you need to be a little bit more respectful of it. But we're also going to talk about Namibia in South Africa. Elected an odd duck of a politician. So we will be talking more about that. And also, towards the end, I have a couple stories. We have Nudist cruise etiquette. I thought this was an interesting one when I was in Pittsburgh this weekend that came across my feed. So we're going to do that one. And I don't know why, but beer made from recycled shower and laundry water is going to be available in the state of Ohio. Also, DoorDash girl. We'll talk more about DoorDash girl because I kind of let that story go for a minute because I didn't know a lot about it. Nobody really knew the truth of what was going on. And I like to wait back, especially on stuff that is like sexual harassment or SA or any of that kind of stuff until all the facts are out and looks like DoorDash girl is in trouble. So this is the Ray Hyclak show. Just want to start off by saying thank you to everybody that will be watching this or is watching this currently. Make sure, do what it says up top. Make sure the biggest one is the like and the subscribe. The subscribe is the fun one. If you're on X, follow me. Also, quote tweet that out on X as well. And it's been an interesting week. Worked a lot Monday and Tuesday. It was feeling kind of sick Wednesday. Really nasally, a lot of drainage. Weather change in Northeast Ohio will do that to you. And for everybody, and it's just one of those things that you got to kind of just deal with it. And I didn't want to get anybody sick before Thanksgiving. Took Wednesday off. Then went to Pittsburgh with my girlfriend, who she kind of is feeling puny as well. Sadly, but you know, it's that time of year where once the pressure changes in this part of the country, everybody starts sniffling. Everybody starts, getting sore throats from drainage. All that shit, man. I hate this. I hate it. It makes me want to live in the desert so I never have to deal with any of this crap again. Sorry, having a little bit of a moment on myself. Let's check something because I need to. There we are. I am fine. Everybody. Oh boy, yeah. So went to Pittsburgh this weekend because I wanted to take my girlfriend to Phipps Conservatory on the university campus or campus of University of Pittsburgh. If you've never been, one of the coolest things ever. A lot of cool lights, big displays, a lot of thought and effort went into it. They hid chickens and scarfs for people to find. I think there were 10 of them. I did not see all the chickens, sadly, but we did see all the lights, got to go inside everything. And this is my third time going to Phipps since I think it was 2018 is when I first went there. And it wasn't as busy as it was the last couple times. The last couple times it was fairly new. The concept was still kind of catching on. But as people have been posting more online, people are going for, I saw people with ring lights. And it's like, dude, you have families here. You have people who paid fucking good money. And they're just taking pictures and video of the whole thing. We stopped and took some pictures ourselves, but it was like constant, like trying to get clout chasers into certain areas of this place. But Phipps Conservatory, always a fucking fun time. Pittsburgh, always a great time. I love the city of Pittsburgh. Steelers lost today to the Buffalo Bills 27-7. Yeah, I think the season's pretty much done for the Steelers. I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. I think we're probably going to win 2 more games. One of them being Cleveland, hopefully. Hopefully we can beat Shedeur Sanders up enough to make this season kind of worth it. But the other cool thing, I got to go to the Monroeville Mall, which was fun. I if you don't know about the Monroeville Mall, you've never watched a zombie movie a day in your life. I get it. I understand. Not for everybody, but I get it. It's where George A. Romero shot the horror classic Dawn of the Dead in the mall at Monroeville. It's not a big mall. Zachy Miri Make a Porno was also shot there, the Kevin Smith movie. They used to have a rink, used to have all this kind of stuff. I'll talk about the PPG place rink in a second too. I have a lot of thoughts on that, and they're all positive, to be honest. Except for one little fucking thing I got to talk about that's more of a societal thing that we need to bring back. I think after witnessing this shit in public, and it was, but I wanted to go to the Monroeville Mall. I knew we were going to Pittsburgh, and I got to go to the Living Dead Museum, which wasn't open at the time. I think it was just being like built in 2018. It's not huge. It's not like a gigantic thing that people flock to on a regular basis. It's a shopping mall in Western Pennsylvania. It's technically almost, it's east of Pittsburgh a little bit, but got to see that. And it was awesome. They had all kinds of memorabilia from the Night of the Living Dead series. I'm a big fan of George A. Romero's work. They had a bus there that I took a photo with. You can go to my Instagram. I posted it, or I'll post it after the show. But Saturday, just to jump around, that was when we went to Phipps. Friday, we got into town a little around, I think it was like 3, checked into our hotel. And we got there. Yeah, I want to say it was like, it had to be like 4 actually. But I noticed that PPG place in Pittsburgh, which if you've ever seen the movie Inspector Gadget, it's with Matthew Broderick. It's Claw's headquarters. But that's what it is. It's the big glass building in Pittsburgh. And in their sort of multi-building plaza around a Christmas tree, sort of like Rockefeller Center, they put together this kind of small but it cool ice rink. And I hadn't been skating in about a year. And I decided to take my girlfriend. She did wonderful. She did amazing. A lot of women I've dated in my life are very afraid to skate with me. I know I don't look like the pinnacle athlete, but I played hockey as a kid, so I know how to skate. Not well. I'm not like a figure skater. I can't really. It's not any more control anymore than I used to have. But it's always fun to strap on skates and go out on ice. And the reason I brought it up too, or that the social thing as well, is this guy, the one of the skate guards, one of the security guys, kind of admonished this little kid, probably, fuck, I'm gonna say 10. If he was 13, he was underdeveloped and had little man syndrome to the fucking like nth degree, because in front of everybody, he just yells, "Shut the fuck up, bitch, go fuck yourself." And I wanted to, like, I wish the guy would have like beat the piss out of him. Like, I watched the kid walk away and he looked like just a little rat kid, like one of those little fucking rat fink kids that like he hangs around with the bigger fucking kids just to make himself feel good. And then once he gets slapped in the face by somebody, he goes right to the fucking principal to get them in trouble. I dealt with those little bastards my entire life. Ugh, hate those kids. But all in all, really great, fun weekend in Pittsburgh with my girlfriend. We got back today around like 5:00, so I decided to stay home. I watched Jimmy Ward's show, The Mental Ward, with Marty Malloy. That was fun today. Shout out to Jimmy and the Jimmys in the Mental Ward for being awesome at their show. And shout out to Abraham Drinking as well. Abraham Drinking tomorrow, 6 p.m. right here on Abraham Drinking's Facebook. So make sure to check that out. And also they don't go on YouTube. I'm the only thing on their YouTube channel that's live. So I take kind of pride in that. I learning through trial and error all these fucking multi-stream platform streaming sites. Finally I found one that actually works for me. So that's where it goes nice. And also the graffiti over here too. Do what it says, like, share, do all the stuff, kids. Come on, what are we doing? It's 2025. I have no audience, but I am a voice of one in a world of fun. That's what this is. Oh, fuck. Ooh, my shit's falling everywhere. I love it. It's a good day. Good day. Oh, I'm a little scatterbrained still. I'm a little still sick. Ugh. But it is kind of sick, the world. But I have the news for you. It's the news, everybody. My weekly take, because it's weak as fuck every single time, but I like saying it because I'm never wrong on this show. I have a microphone in front of my face. I only have stories I've read, and this is why I'm never wrong. It's my show. It's my show. I can say I'm never wrong if I want. The globe underneath me says I'm a newsman. That's what this means. That's what this means. So enjoy, shall you? Let's start off. I wanted to talk about this because this is one of the bigger controversies of the week, which was the thing they said would never happen happened. And it makes me really want not only steroid tests but genetic tests in athletics now, because a transgender athlete was stripped this week or last week, shall I say, or no, yeah, 3 days ago, actually, stripped of the title of World's Strongest Woman. Now, people always were saying this would never happen in a million years. The organizers would take care to make sure to have these athletes tested for everything, and we have seen that has not been the case at all, including in the Olympics. The Olympic Committee had to strip a boxing medal from a biological male in the women's boxing division, or the women's boxing competition at the Olympics. Was a couple of years ago, because we're going to Milan Winter Olympics this year. So yeah, it was like a couple of years ago, 2024. So yeah, last year actually. And nobody wanted to admit it. Nobody wanted to say anything. And like, to be honest with you, I'm gonna say this, and I'm trying to get this as big as I can. The people that are complaining that it's unfair for the person to be stripped of this title have never been a fucking athlete in their life. They've never had to actually work their dicks off and sacrifice any amount of time towards athletics. If they were an athlete, they did not play a full contact sport or a strength sport. It's obvious every single time in the way these people talk that you can tell they've never actually been through live competition a day in their life. It's or watched live competition. They don't watch sports. They just want everybody to be able to do what they want. And to be honest, we can't do that shit anymore. We can't, because there's not a balance of power anymore in a lot of athletics. Sure, you have things like the WNBA, you have things like the PWHL, the Professional Women's Hockey League, which sells out. You can't say that for a lot of WNBA teams. PWHL in a lot of cities is actually selling out arenas or getting them within the margin of being a sellout every single time. And that should be applauded. Nobody talks about the PWHL right now, but yet there's record-setting attendance for women's sports in a female sport. Nobody talks about it. Absolutely nobody says a goddamn word. And it pisses me off as a dude who loves hockey, because those women put their fucking bodies on the line and they can hit. Body contact is actually legal in the PWHL, which is awesome. Like, because for youth women's hockey, that doesn't happen. They have more focus on the skill and all that kind of stuff. But in the PWHL, they allowed actual body contact, which shocked me the first time, because I was like, oh, fuck. But that's what they should do. But this is a sad story, because it's Andrea Thompson. I don't know much about her, but you can definitely tell in this photo she is dejected as fuck. She does not like the moment she is in. You can tell by her body language that she wants to like push this person off of that podium. And I think the athlete Jamie Booker in question is like a very tall human being, weighs a good amount of weight for a but you're going against, females who, yes, can lift more than me. I will say that every single time. But somebody who looks like Jamie Booker can lift more than me and those women on that podium. And that's not right. That's not right at all. It's where's your fairness doctrine at that point? Where do you look at somebody and go, "Oh shit, they just crushed everybody, and now what are we going to do with this?" And you've heard from people, Eddie Hall was one of them, saying we've got to use, it's right that they stripped this person of the title, which is a correct thing to do, in my opinion. I do not think that this person should have been allowed. Like they should, it came out afterwards, obviously. But you look at it and you're just like, man, these women right here, even though they're smiling and they're happy, Andrea's the one that you can tell just fucking hates this bitch. It's not good. But organizers said they disqualified Booker after confirming that they were a biological male who now identifies as a female. Booker had previously competed at least twice in the world's strong or in women's strength events this year. So she had done two prior, winning the Rainer Classic in June and finishing second at the North America's Strongest Woman in July. I would love to see the woman that beat her, because that woman deserves all the medals. Thompson, who also won the 2018 world strong or the world title in 2018, said she had no reason during the event to question Booker's eligibility. There was nothing at all. The competition, no one had any reason to suspect anything. And I mean, it's sad that we have to say that in 2025, but you kind of now have to. You kind of now have to, dude. Because this stuff will happen. It's every woman is welcome. So having someone who is a little bit taller, a little bit bigger, we just thought this is a new face and we welcome them. Yeah, you wouldn't know. I mean, that's the thing. You would not know that. But luckily, testing kind of brought that. Officials at Strongman said an investigation is underway. A statement on their website said we have been made aware of what happened, pretty much. They reiterated in a comment that they were disappointed. A lot of people were. A lot of people were disappointed by the result, just because it's like, God damn, dude, what the fuck? Like, letting this happen is nuts. And I mean, I'll bring up a picture of Andrea here. Look at this fucking beastess. This alpha female right here. I love this. Like, watch her just lift. You lift it hard. And she just goes off. She's awesome. Great job. Great fucking job, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, it's kind of sad. It's one of those things where, like, you look at it and you on the surface, did they have any reason? No, because you don't think it's gonna happen. But now it's gonna be a thing. And if they want to create a separate weight class that where a bunch of trans athletes can get together and do it, by all means, let's get it going, son. Let's do absolutely, but not in a women's competition, because it's just that it's Ferraris versus all kind. It's smaller compacts versus like Ford F-150s. The F-150 is going to win every fucking time. So it sucks. It really does. But, she had to get stripped of the title. I think Andrea is the winner of this. And I think it was the 3 and 4 got elevated to 2 and 3. So justice has kind of been served. I saw that people were harassing Jamie Booker. I don't think that you should do that. If you're the kind of person, okay, I get like a grapist, I get something like that, but like something like this, nobody needs to truly be harassed for just living. It should be, to be honest with you, go harass Strongman. Strongman is who you should harass. The athlete in question really has no fault. It's on the organizers of the competition more than anything else. More than anything else. It should not be anything else but them that is getting the brunt of all of this. And it's kind of nuts that we're even like I'm looking for something. This is why I wish I could get an fifth time. Okay, we need to talk about this then. Wow. Okay. Interesting. But no, yeah, don't harass the athlete. It's not really on the athlete at this point. It's on strongman for should have known this. Pure and simple. Andrea won the proper number one won the competition. The other person should not have been in the competition against those women. That's how I look at it. And if you want, I mean, you saw the size differential in the photo. Size differential was massive. And granted, yes, there's a lot of big women, and I've dated them. A lot of big women out there. But you can tell. You can obviously tell. And it's sad. And I don't like the fact that people harassed the athlete. Harass strongman, don't harass the athlete. It should be the organizer's fault, not the athlete's fault, because it's the organizers who should not have allowed that athlete to be with those competitors at all. Same thing with what she won in July and like a couple months prior, August, I think it said. Should not have been in those competitions at all. Those should have been actual biological women in that space. And it's detrimental to a lot of female sports because a lot of women will just go, what's the fucking point of trying? Like, because this will happen. Always happens. I mean, you see it in a lot of male athletics too. Once guys get either they're on bad teams or they're, not really getting to a space, an area, they just go, what the fuck's the point? Because they're getting either cheated out of it or not, just getting overlooked in general. It happens. It does. But in this case, this was detrimental to women's weightlifting because you can't have a trans woman as world's strongest man or world's strongest woman. That's just not, no. I'm sorry. It's just you can't have the WSM or the WSW be that. It's just not what you could think. But let's move on to my favorite story. And I made this the biggest story on the thing. But I saw this, I think it was Wednesday. And Namibia, which is in Africa, for the, I guess, fifth time? I did not realize this, but the Southwest Africa's People Organization, SWAPO, has their representative, and he's got a fun name. He's got a very fun name. I'm going to read the headline to you. Adolf Hitler reelected in Namibia for fifth time and is finally changing his name. When was this? This was 2 days ago. He's finally going to change his name. The 59-year-old has had to explain his unfortunate moniker for years, though it has never hampered a successful political career. This is a African man. Look at this man. Named Adolf Hitler Unano. Or Unana? Yeah, I think it's Unana. Or Uana, something like that. It's like Unona. I'm going to say Unona. Adolf Unona. First of all, your fucking name's Adolf Unona. And to quote Ferris Bueller, you were born under a bad sign, regardless of who you are, if you're named Adolf. Like, get out of your house immediately if you're an Adolf living in the United States. Africa, I don't know. I can't, I'm not going to say get out of a family because, you got to survive somehow in certain areas, and family is the best way to do that. But if you're named Adolf in this country, just change your fucking name and change cities. Don't even if you're a child, run from that house. Run from that house. Don't go to CPS because they'll fuck you up for life. But like, go find people that you trust if you're named Adolf and just have your name changed completely. Last name and everything. Don't be associated. Claim that person died. Do something. But this guy has been elected 5 times. So he's 2020. This dude was elected to in Namibia. It's funny. The fact this guy must have just gotten the shit kicked out of him in any school that he was in when he was a little kid. Or nobody knew. Nobody knew. Because you can't tell me that his father did not in South Africa at the time. At the time, in the 1930s, South Africa, he didn't know who Adolf Hitler was. His father didn't know. His father didn't know with South Africans. Either that or the South African government just completely iced them out, like in current events. I don't know how that's possible. Rommel and his crew were running around North Africa a lot, conquering Egypt, conquering all these different places. But like, yeah, you would have heard about this dude when and he's 59. So he was born in the 60s. This fucking guy was born in the 60s. Holy 70s, actually. 70s, yeah. Let's see. Represented the, I'm not even going to try, Oshana region since 2004 and was victorious in his local election. Oh, so he's been in office or in politics for over 20 years. And his name is Adolf, middle name Hitler. The fuck is going on the eastern side of this globe, man? Local newspaper, The Nambian, very creative name, reported earlier this week that he has now removed the middle name Hitler from his identity documents and now just goes by Adolf Unana or Unona. He just dropped the Hitler and you think that's going to not surface still? Okay, I get it. You know, unfortunate name of Adolf. But like, I'm not wishing any ill will. This is a story that made me giggle because I read it and how the fuck in 2025 does anybody with the name Adolf Hitler get elected anywhere? I could understand an island somewhere in like Botswana, right? I get that part. But even in Africa, you would think that name is not very well heralded. Who knows? Shortly before the 2025 election, he told the paper that he wants to be referred to as Adolf Unana or Unona in the future, concerned that being referred to as Adolf Hitler was creating an image problem. You think? Despite having comfortably won previous election. Comfortably won. What was the margin? Like 95% and they were all his family? Like, what the fuck? My name is not Adolf Hitler. I am Adolf Unona. In the past, people have called me Adolf Hitler and tried to associate me with someone I don't even know. Your father, though, fucked you. I mean, this isn't him. And I'm not saying this is, he's a bad guy for this, but like, his father's an idiot. Following the 2020 election, Mr. Unona told German newspaper Bild that he has nothing to do with the Nazi ideology, explaining that his father probably didn't understand what Adolf Hitler stood for. I highly doubt that. Germanic names are not common in Namibia, which was a German colony from 1884 to 1915, so World War I, when it was captured by Western Allies during World War I. As a child, I saw it as a totally normal name. What's the historical teaching down in Africa then? Jesus. Until I was grown up that I realized this man wanted to subjugate the whole world. I have nothing to do with any of these things. Good for him. Good for him in a statement. His dad named him fucking Adolf Hitler. You kind of got to get ahead of that, man. Like that's a sticky wicket, as the British would say, for sure. Wow. And now my favorite story, everybody. Now my favorite story. It's a story of etiquette. I'm a big fan sometimes of etiquette. Not always. I like etiquette. But the etiquette we're about to talk to is the etiquette of the Nudist cruise. Yes, the Nudist cruise. Do's and don'ts. It's actually I find this article great. My girlfriend was telling me that one of the things, and it's actually at the end of the article, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But a woman who organizes nude cruises has revealed the most important rules that all of the guests ought to know and follow. These days, more and more people are open about what they get up to after their 9 to 5, and a lot of the time, it seems to involve no clothing. Yes, that is true. While some folks prefer to head out with their partners, swinging festivals or cruise ships where upside down pineapples are strangely common sights, which they are. Others simply like to spend time relaxing in their birthday suit. I'm kind of one of those people. If I'm in a hotel, for sure. But I'm definitely gonna. We'll go down. Kat Whitmere has worked for Bare Necessities Tour and Travel since 1997 and has a good grasp of the best ways to enjoy nude cruises, having progressed from a model to cruise ship organizer to and vice president. The staff will not be joining in. That's a big one. But the a few of them that I find awesome is the golden rules. One of them is they don't allow you to be nude in the dining hall. At least they keep safety in mind. At least they keep safety in mind. They have to wear all real clothes, no mesh, no see through, and nothing made of string. That doesn't surprise me. I love this. Well, it might seem surprising. Not everybody on board is nude either. The captain and crew will, with all their clothes on. That makes sense. Might be quick to write it off the passengers all over the world and help build long-lasting friendships. Sure they have. And also, don't forget a towel, because if you're gonna fucking sit where nudes are all day, that's got to be the first rule, right? Like, bring a fucking extra towel, like 2 on the shoulder, double fisting it the entire time. You got 2 mimosas there. It's a good time. All right. Man who went on 2,000 cruises explains sex policy. I'd rather not. So yeah, that's an interesting thing that I found. The 2 things were this: the dinner has to be clothed. Playing basketball nude sounds really terrible. Also, can't have boners. Can't have boners. That's weird. Like, have the boner in the room with an upside down pineapple if you have to, but besides that, no. But yeah, it's those are your nudist cruise things according to Lad Bible. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And then my favorite story so far of the week. This happened a couple weeks ago. And I have a video actually of it. Let's play this lovely young lass. This woman right here. She is the reason for birth control.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my assault.
wasn't sexual assault. The guy was drunk on his couch with the door cracked. The door was cracked. They actually found through thing. Here's the thing I've thought about, and I'm going to put myself in the actual frame here. We have cameras everywhere now. Ring doorbells exist. Nest doorbells exist. Camera doorbells are always on. I go for my day job always. You will hear a ring doorbell go, "Hi, you are now being recorded." That means you don't do dumb shit. There's cameras every fucking where, and people pop off all the time, act stupid. I saw a video of two guys in the back of a police cruiser. Laughing about what they had done and admitting it on film. I haven't followed up with that. I think they might be or still facing charges. But like, this woman opened this guy's door and then claims SA. Shouldn't at all, but she did. So let's continue. Oh, that's AI, I think. I'm pretty sure that's AI. Hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was AI. Yeah, that's AI underneath. Well, you did, didn't you? You did, didn't you? And hold on. Actually, we got to go back. I didn't even have that on. I thought I had that back on. Let's go back to this. I don't think we heard fully.
I contacted support and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why. So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account.
Good. You shouldn't get that money. You violated somebody's privacy. Like, this is worse than what she did. Was worse than doxing. I would rather have somebody put out, a gang of information on me on the internet, because that can kind of be lessened. She put a video of a nude guy on his couch after opening his door when she was told to leave it at the door. By the app. It's in the app. You do that. You can do contactless. You can do, meet them with a code, that kind of stuff. Fully understand for people's safety doing the code. Get that. Love it. I usually do just drop it at the door and I'll pick it up whenever I want. But this woman is indignant for absolutely zero reason right now. Zero reason. And again, there's the police. The guy actually went to the police after he started getting messages and seeing that video was online, and fully cooperated with the police. Good on him for it too. But like, he's definitely one of this is one of those situations where everybody needed to kind of let the dust settle, and finally we were able to get some answers. But
I was working.
Here we go.
I was literally working and they deactivated me. This is related. They just punished me for
They punished you for lying, darling.
posting about my assault while DoorDashing.
Was an essay. Mm-mm.
They just fired me.
Yeah.
And the police are doing nothing.
Oh, they're gonna do something.
I lost my job. That was my only way to make money to pay my bills.
But long story short, she went to jail.
There it is. DoorDash, Olivia Rose Henderson arrested for posting video of customer with pants down. that's where, again, she deserved it. And my favorite thing about it too is her lawyer's like, oh, people are getting harassed. People harassing her. I mean, this is one of those times where, like, you kind of have to take the brunt of what happened because you did lie. You did lie. And she's probably not going to go to jail. They're probably going to give her house arrest. She did get arrested for it. But yeah, it's insane.
Who would have thought if you film somebody inside their house, butt booty naked,
Yep.
you would end up behind bars?
Shout out, by the way, to NMI TikTok for this video, by the way. Just wanted to shout them out for posting this, but let's continue.
And then she's looking for clout, claiming this is SA.
Yep.
Trying to get the whole world to go attack this innocent man.
Yep.
Like, you're evil. Any person that falsely accuses someone needs to go to jail.
Yeah, agreed. That should be a thing, man. People who do this shit all the time need to be taken down a peg, I think, really heavily, because we saw it even with, that's an unfortunate way right there, but let's bring this over. Let me type in DoorDash girl. There we are. See any new news that is coming out about this. I don't like the Wired article because it says unearth the nightmare for black creators, which I don't get at all. But this is about 4 days ago, this article right here. And Portland, Oregon, of course it's fucking Portland. As water and infrastructure challenges, blah, blah. What is this? What is this? Come on, I know what that is. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, right here. Oh, you're gonna make me subscribe, Oswego County News now? Go fuck yourself. Yeah, let's see here. I'm trying to find like a new article. Arrested. 2 felony charges. There we are. Yeah, here we are. I mean, it's breaking and entering, dog. It's weird that she would even think that it was okay to open that door, because we're taught it. A lot of us millennials were taught at a very young age with the back of our parents' hands not to open any kind of fucking doors to strangers unless you knew the person, or a stranger's house unless you knew the person and they gave you explicit permission to do that. We never fucking wanted to open a door. Who gives a shit if if the door was cracked? And again, cameras are everywhere. Cameras are everywhere in this country now, around the world. And for people to just do this and think it's okay is nuts. Absolutely baffling. But, it is what it is. She got her comeuppance. She got, she's going to go to jail. I don't know for how long, but she'll probably get house arrest. She's taken in by Oswego, Oregon people. And you can't do that. And I remember she was like, this is a man's world. I'm the victim. No, you're not. The victim is that dude. And he's not even a real victim. I guess he's not even a real victim. She didn't grab his dick and wiggle it around or anything. She didn't do anything to the guy. She just violated his fucking privacy, which is a little bit more disgusting. I would rather have my dick played with by fucking some broad that I knew than some shit, some rando coming to my door, obviously. But like, just to claim SA is nuts off of this. I mean, that means she was trying to get ahead of this before the whole thing, man. And it's gross. It's really gross. And luckily she got her comeuppance. I'm going to end on this story because it's a little bit more disgusting, shall we say. This was Oswego. Oswego's in New York. Maybe I can't remember. But Portland is the actual place for our final story of the night. I'll zoom this in here. About 175 will do. Yeah, here it is. Oh, need to move that. So beer made from recycled shower water and laundry water is going to be available in Ohio soon. I don't know who's buying this. I don't know who's the target market for this. I would rather drink skunked Budweiser than this slop. I really would. I don't know who decided to brew beer with recycled bathing and laundry water and tasted it and went, does taste good. I don't know who did that. So let's read this article. Portland, Oregon. This is, by the way, Fox 8 News was the one that posted the story. Cleveland, Fox 8 News. Like them. Good news staff over there. I know a few people that work for Fox 8, so shout out to them. Portland, Oregon, if you feel like you've tried just about every beer on the market, a California-based company is bringing brews made from an unexpected ingredient, recycled water. I don't even know how this is legal, by the way. Eric Clean Tech, you changed your name. Has announced that it will, or Epic Clean Tech. Ew, I thought it was Eric. My bad. I need to start drinking before these. We'll be distributing Shower Hour IPA and Laundry Club Kolsch across several states. A San Francisco-based business describes itself as a pioneer in on-site water reuse solutions for the real estate industry. Okay, so BlackRock and a bunch of other companies have paid to be like, here, peasants, here, drink recycled drinking water beer. Good to know. It partnered with San Carlos-based Devil's Canyon Brewery. Already a little bit of a kind of a funny little thing there. To create a new project that features shower and laundry water from buildings that use Epic's on-site purification system. Not going to use 1.0. Not going to use 1.0. That's disgusting. As water and infrastructure challenges grow worldwide, buildings continue to discard perfectly good with tremendous potential for reuse water. Aaron Tartovsky, the CEO and co-founder of Epic, not games, sent a release by creating Shower Hour IPA and Laundry Club Kolsch. We're giving people fun and approachable way to see recycled water in a new light. If a single great beer can change minds, imagine the impact of the advanced water reuse technology when deployed at scale. We shall see. I'm waiting for the EPA and the FDA to really get into this. According to Thing, 15% is portable water. Our buildings worldwide use 15% of portable water. Only 15. I didn't know it was that low. I thought it was actually higher. I thought it was like maybe 30%, 30, and then the rest were residential. But at almost none recycle it. Epic argues that that's reuse practice improves the efficiency of water systems. We'll see. I mean, new technologies is always, kind of a thing that you kind of go for. But both new beers serve as Epic's first commercial release In November 2022, the brand launched a non-commercial run of its first ever recycled beer titled One Water Brew. After 75,000 can release, the company reused systems as one of the best innovations of the year, according to Time. Okay. So this is going to be going out to Alaska, California, DC, Kentucky, Nebraska, New Hampshire, North Dakota, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania. I'm surprised by that one. Rhode Island, Vermont, and Virginia. So basically just Virginia and DC. You can put that as one big thing. But I don't see this taking off in Ohio. When it comes, I will try it on air just to see what it is like. So we shall see on that one. But no, I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of it at all. And this was last week that they announced this. So gross. Well, kids, it's been a night. It's been a long day for me. A lot of travel to do. And finally got home. Glad I could come on live with you guys. Always love coming on and doing an hour live. But we're doing about an hour and 10 with the outro. So I'm just gonna play this right now. As always. The Ray Hyclak Show outro, or the Ray Hyclak Show theme song is live. That means we're at the end of the show. We've reached critical mass. We've reached the area where no more can be done. You can watch the replay. We do this every single Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, I do want to say, the rumors are true. Next year, 9 p.m. every Saturday night, or every 9 p.m. or about like 7 p.m. I'm going to be doing UFC, and then we'll go live for the main cards of every numbered event, premium live event, whatever you want to call it, for the UFC in the Paramount era. I'm buying Paramount Plus this Friday to be able to watch all the numbered events for the UFC live with you guys for Main Card Madness. So what we're doing right now is just a simple plea. Follow Abraham Drinkin' on Facebook, on YouTube. Watch the show tomorrow at 6 p.m. Go check them out as well if you are watching my show. Support Abraham Drinkin'. Support The Mental War. Support Coffee Time with Tree. All the shows that are on the Abraham Drinkin' channel, go check them out. Go to my stuff. At Ray Hyclak is the best way to do that. And as always, folks, I got to tell you, no matter how you feel, no matter how poor you are, no matter how rich you are, we can all think the same thing when I say that everybody gets bugs. You guys have a great night. Thank you very much, and you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Sunday. Have a good night, everybody.